It's an Escort Cosworth. It's the new WR8 from HPI. I love the WR8. It's actually quite an old platform now. I want to say maybe 2011. Well, I think I was right. It says here December the 15th, 2011. And I'm sure you've heard the term, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's exactly why we still have it, because there's never really been a problem with it. I'd never heard of the WR8 until I bought a massive collection back in 2019, I think it was. Might have been 2020. And there was a brand new inbox Ken Block Fiesta. And I gave that thing hell. Whoa. Wow. I think there might have been a few tweaks over the years. It's definitely got a slightly different brushless motor and ESC, I think, to the previous ones. I think they updated that. You can get a Subaru as well. I've never had the Subaru, but I think they updated the electronics more recently on that. This is a 1996 Escort Cosworth. This is the Carlos Sainz one. 60 plus mile an hour, pre-installed LED lights. All the usual specs for the WR8, which we will look at in a minute. I don't know how popular the Escort Cosworth is outside of the UK, but this thing is a classic. There is not many people out there that don't love a Cosy. Instructions, TF51 transmitter. This is quite a nice transmitter actually. You've got your conventional right-handed, or you can switch that over to this side and you can have a left-handed controller as well. You've got your normal channels, and you've got a 3 and a 4. One of these is for lights. You've got steering and throttle trim. You can set your expo as well, and you've got steering dual rate. Steering expo is basically how much steering you get to the movement of this. It's the easiest way to explain it. You can go plus or you can go minus. So small movements on here on plus will be slightly bigger movements on the car. If you go minus, the less movement there is in that initial steering. Something like that. Then it looks like you get some shock preloaders, pistons for the shocks, a wheel wrench, and 1, 2, 3, 4 Allen keys. Still going for body posts and pins. Not had a good time recently with clipless bodies. The only thing I don't like about these is they sit really tight. I don't want to damage. Oh man, how are we going to do this? I don't want to damage the body, so I'm going to take these off. I'm going to put it in the vise like that. I'm going to bosh it like that. Just bends it up a little bit so you can actually hold it. Oh, I don't like that that sits out. It'd be nice if that was tucked in a bit, I think. Yeah, that needs to go in a little bit. Anyway, how nice does that look? The Repsol livery. You got the twin spoiler on the back there, or the whale tail as they call it. You got some Oz racing wheels, tarmac tyres. You got the twin front lights. Now you can't see, when I saw the picture of this, it looks like it was all moulded. There is actually some lines separating it. Can't see it very well. I think what would be good is if you just put a little bit of dark wash or something in there. I might try it actually, just to try and separate that up so they actually look like the proper twin lights, because at the moment it looks like it's all moulded into that one piece. There's your crew. Obviously that's Carlos Sainz Senior, not the current F1 driver. Looks really good. I don't know whether there's a way to, maybe a little bit of heat. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to damage the body. It's not close enough to the edge of the chassis, like the little guards on there, to velcro it on either. That'd bring it in too much. So I just spent a little bit of time warming the body and kind of pulling it in a little bit. I do not recommend doing that if you're not too sure what you're doing. You could easily destroy the body. It's taken me probably half an hour of heating it, holding it, letting it cool down, testing it, heating it, holding it again. And I think I think we're there. It looks way better, doesn't it? Way better now that body fits. I have emailed them and shown them a picture of this one, because the picture of all the ones I've seen online, it is neatly tucked in like that. So hopefully it's not a common thing. But yeah, way better. I'll update you when they get back to me and we'll see what they say. Suspension feels nice. What I like about the WR8 is just like that wallowiness of it. Centre diff. We like a centre diff. And considering how old this chassis is, when it came out back in like 2011, I think it might have been the Nitro one first, but when this one came out, it was quite ahead of its time, wasn't it? It took a while for others to catch up. So it's a 3660 3700 kV brushless motor. Used to be 4000 kV, so I don't know whether it's geared differently. See your centre diff there. 3 tunable diffs. Don't know how the diffs feel at the moment. Yeah, not bad. The front does feel a little bit different to the rear, a little bit stiffer, which is what you want. Bit of play in that steering. Might be able to adjust that. 80 amp ESC, 2 and 3S LiPo capable. It's a hobby wing as well, so you can use the program card to adjust the settings on that. XT60 connector, battery tray, steering servo. This plugs into your lights on your body. Fixed camber, adjustable toe. Just see there, it's got an anti-roll bar or sway bar. Plastic oil shocks, comes like I've shown you with some preloaders you can stick in there. A few different places to put them on the metal shock towers. Big foam front bumper, debris guards at the rear, tarmac tyres with foams. Like I've said, Oz Racing wheels, they look really nice. Metal chassis. All hex hardware, not much else to see underneath. And well, actually, not much else to see. That's it. It's the same as it's always been. And it just works. Right. There's your lights. Also got them at the rear. You've got brake lights as well. What? I don't know how well you can see them lights, but it's pretty cool. Steering, not super fast, but seems relatively strong. And then wheel speed. This is on the stock pinion. That's why I like these things. They're really, really good. Straight out of the box. Proper rowdy. Whoa, no. Don't break the body. See if it'll leave some 11s on the carpet. Yes, yes it does. Last time I was here with a HPI, it wouldn't go straight. Good news, this one goes straight. Oh man, I forgot how good the WR8 was. And from memory, I think just over 40 mile an hour straight out of the box. The 60 plus on the box is with an optional pinion. You don't get it in the box. I might have one, and if I have got one, we'll try it. But for now, stock out the box. Ah! I turned the dual rate down too much. I couldn't correct it. Let's turn it up a bit. There, we got a bit more correction now. There we go. Whoa, whoa! Oh, I knew it was going to do that. It's done what the Sen Racing did. The body, it pulled the body up on the rear tyres. Because it sits quite close. I had the same problem with the Sen Racing Puma. Once them tyres balloon, it pulls the body up. Yeah. Sounds like anti-lag. Yeah, a little bit tight on that body. Oh, come on. What? 50? 51? That's stock out of the box. It says 60 plus with optional gearing. That's going to destroy 60. I don't remember the other one doing over 50. Watch that front lift. What? Even faster, 53. Right, anyway, let's go find somewhere for this to rip. I thought we'd give it a blast around a track. At Broxtowe Model Car Club again. This track's really cool. I didn't get a good chance of it last time, but oh yeah. Now, whoa, now we're ripping. Way, traction roll. Right, calm it down a bit. This looks so much better now that body's sorted. So much better. All right, more steering needed. Oh, we've got a dog on a track. Gonna race it? She's faster than me round the track, so. Oh, I could spend ages here doing this. Oh, I got it dialed in, I think. Only took a couple of laps. Right, anyway, well, some Astro over there. I'm going to give it a go on here, and then I'm going to raise the suspension a little bit. I'm going to take it on the nastiest, gnarliest surface. Oh, traction. Yeah, I've got a really horrible area to try it. I just want to see how it copes with gravel, ruts, potholes. Oh man. This thing is an absolute beast. Yeet. Whoa, calm down, calm down. Oh, nice. I wonder. Oh, nearly. Bit more speed, we can nail that. Good enough. We pulled all the light cables out. Better fix that before we break something. Told you it was gnarly. Let's see how it gets on here. This is horrible ground, but I think it'll cope absolutely fine. Oh my word. Definitely needs a bit of diff tuning. It's a bit tail happy. Could probably do with thickening up the front. Maybe loosening the centre diff a bit, I don't know. Certainly likes to whip that tail round. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this ground's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually. Wow. Yes, yes. Oh, I hope I got some cool shots then. This thing is just, wow, it's a lunatic. And that's what the WR8, well, that's what I've known it for. Just being absolutely bonkers. And it is. And I love it. It's crazy. My word. I thought this area would be way too much for it, but it loves it. Absolutely loves it. Wow. How's it not like destroyed itself with all this grit and stones? How is it still going? Oh, I'd love to be inside this little thing here. Little scale driver. I mean, I'd be in my pants, but wow. I think these tarmac tyres on it are like magic. How's it running on this grass? It's like really uneven, really bumpy, and it's just, wow, it's just going. How's it doing that? Magic tyres. Now, you cannot say I didn't give this a good test. We have certainly got some battle scars. Oh, we've lost a mirror. And it's definitely had a hard time. And it performed as a WR8 should, like I said. Absolutely crazy. And I think in the 1/8 scale rally space, it is still the top dog. Even though it's a 14-year-old platform, it still performs so well. I say in the 1/8 scale space because there's some quite tough competition lower down. I'd say the Rolalo is probably the top dog in the 1/10 ready to run. This isn't far behind, but this is actual 1/10. This is like a little bit wide and a little bit off scale, but two really good rally cars. This one's competing with the Sen Racing, the Charisma and the Traxxas Rally. And I'd say this one for me, definitely top of the table. Body fitment really disappointed me on this, and I'm hoping it's not a common thing because it looks so much better with that tucked in. It's come out a little bit again. I might have to do a bit more work on it. And with that in mind, HPI, it's 14 years old. Let's have a WR8 V2. Let's get a body that secures to the whole chassis. Get some inner arches or inner fenders. Get this body locked in like the Mojave 4S. It's solid, and when you clip it on there, it just, wow, it will just change this and make it even better than it already is.